Welcome back. First, we're going to talk about how to get your serve better with more power and spin by getting more snap through the hitting zone. When we talk about snap, we're really talking about what you're doing with your forearm and wrist slightly before, during, and after contact. Here's Serena serving. When we slow it down toward contact, you can see how she hasn't bent her wrist nearly at all, but rotates her forearm, which we call pronation, for the most power possible through the hitting zone. We're calling that snap. Here's a drill you can do at home to help.
All right, in this drill, we're gonna work on snap. Not what I would call wrist snap, because wrist snap kind of infers that you're bending your wrist, and we don't wanna do that, and that's a common misconception. What we're really looking for is forearm snap and pronation. So on a serve, you're really not going like this and then snapping your wrist and bending that. You're actually rotating your forearm and finishing through this way before you follow through over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a ball. You can take a ball and we're just going to drop the ball and hit the ball with our forearm snap, not with a shoulder, but like this, like that. Okay, so here we go. Let's give it a shot. Now, if you don't do this right, you'll be doing it like this. See, and that won't work. And you won't get that snap to be able to hit that serve really hard with a lot of pop. So that's what's going to help you if you practice that in your driveway or on your street or in the playground during this pandemic. You can get better at snapping and getting more pop on your serve.
So it is so important to turn on every shot in tennis, including your serve. So let's take a look at Sampras here and see how much he really turns. Look, his front is facing the audience in the back, and we can see his back. And you'll see in this next clip with Federer, he does the same thing. He turns so much that we can see his back as well. So here's a drill to get you aware and to feel your turn.
Okay, now the second tip is for learning and feeling your turn on your serve. It is so incredibly important to coil up on a serve so that you can uncoil and use your entire body to get more pace on your serve with less effort. So here's the drill I want you to do so that you can feel your turn more, be more aware of it, and have a better turn when you start getting on the court and serving again. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I have this makeshift baseline here. This green thing is the baseline, okay? And normally I would be serving and pointing here and serving to you, so I would go ahead and serve this way, or if I was a righty, I would go ahead and serve this way, okay? But since I am a lefty, I'm gonna do it this way. Now, what I want you to do, instead of having your toes pointing this way, I want your toes pointing at the baseline, okay? So you'll be facing the court, okay, the service boxes. And what I want you to do now is I want you to try to turn as much as you can, so get your front facing as far that way as possible, while your toes are pointing pretty much straight ahead. So watch how I do this. If I had my ball in my hand, I would toss the ball and I would turn like this. So it'd be like that. Turn, and I can feel my hips and my trunk turning, okay? And you just keep on doing this a few times, and then when you get back up to serve, I want you to still feel the same thing. So when you toss that ball, hopefully you'll feel this big turn like all the pros do, where they really get their whole body into it. So they coil up and then they uncoil. So if you can do that, where you just practice that and get the feeling of that, you'll be so much better when you get back on the court and when you're serving.